If you found this channel, you might be going through something that few people can even imagine. Benzodiazepine withdrawal can feel like the end of everything you knew. I know, because I've been there. And if you're in that space now, this space is for you. This isn't therapy. It isn't medical advice. What I share here is lived experience, research, and the truth that most people, even doctors, don't talk about. When you feel like you're losing yourself, when the waves hit hardest, you need more than a textbook. You need a voice that understands. And that's what this channel is, a place to hold on and to remember that healing is happening, even if it feels impossible. Welcome to Through the Waves. Let's begin. Welcome back. In this episode, we're diving into what happens when withdrawal stops being merely uncomfortable and we swim through the fire. When it becomes a storm that overtakes your body, mind, and sense of self. For many, these weeks stretch into months. For some, it develops into protracted withdrawal. When I began tapering, I had no idea what my nervous system would endure, or that it would completely redefine what survival meant. When your nervous system loses the chemical that has been regulating it, it doesn't just falter, it erupts. The body becomes a battlefield. There's a relentless inner vibration, like electricity buzzing beneath the skin. The crushing anxiety that no reassurance can touch, the pounding heart, the muscle tension that never releases, and nights where sleep disappears completely. Light is too bright, sound too sharp, touch too invasive. Your entire sensory system is raw, exposed, unfiltered, and every stimulus hits like an explosion. Then there's the inability to regulate anything. Temperature swings violently. One moment shivering uncontrollably. The next, you're drenched in heat. It feels like your body's thermostat is broken. You can't trust what you feel. Too hot, too cold. Then there's both at once. These shifts can happen in an instant, leaving you trapped in your own skin. Then comes formication, burning, crawling, prickling sensations as your nerves reactivate. And the akathisia, unbearable restlessness where you can't sit, can't lie down, can't stop moving. Every cell screams to escape. You'd tear your ribcage apart if it could set you free. These aren't psychological. They are neurological storms. Your body is trying to recalibrate after years of chemical suppression. Dystonia is when muscle seize involuntarily. The neck, jaw, and back are pulling like invisible cords are twisting them. Then comes air hunger, a suffocating sensation that no breath seems enough, even when your oxygen levels are fine. Your brain misfires danger signals in a nervous system on high alert. Even eating can trigger panic. Hormone release floods a destabilized system, triggering adrenaline spikes, tremors, and anxiety. The nervous system can't regulate temperature, digestion, or energy. Everything is chaotic, and yet it's all part of healing. Depersonalization, feeling hollowed out, detached, observing your own life from a distance. Then there's derealization, the world that looks unreal. Colors flatten, edges shimmer, sounds feel distant. Life feels like you're observing through a glass pane. You see it, but can't fully inhabit it. In my experience, black borders would appear around objects, Light would pulse, and even my hands sometimes didn't feel like my own. It's terrifying, alienating, and isolating, yet entirely neurological. Even in this, your brain is healing. It's not madness. It's sensory processing, recalibrating after years of chemical interference. That's why grounding is critical. Small physical sensations pull you back into your body. Personally, when I would feel a panic attack on the horizon, cold was my lifeline. Holding an ice cube in my hand would shift focus from panic to physical sensation. It didn't matter how cold it became. Squeezing it absorbed my attention, calming the nervous system and pulling me out of spirals. Cold showers, cool air, gentle pacing, or slow breathing can have the same effect. The key is not fighting the sensations, but anchoring through them. Protracted withdrawal can last for months or years. Symptoms fade, return, and morph unpredictably. Your body is recalibrating, neuron by neuron. Tremors, panic, sensory distortion, all are signs of recovery in process. You'll notice subtle signs of improvement. Music starts to feel safe again. Lights no longer cut. Laughter returns. Healing is quiet, incremental, but it does happen. The single most important thing for me was having a safe, stable environment. In the beginning, that was everything. The four walls that didn't change. A quiet corner where I could lie still and breathe. A routine that stayed predictable when nothing inside of me was. That stability became the ground beneath the chaos. Because when your nervous system is on fire, unpredictability is gasoline. Recovery isn't only about time passing. It's about the environment that allows your brain to relearn safety. Every time you sit in quiet without panic, your body learns something new. This moment is safe. That's how healing begins. One calm second at a time. In those early months, I didn't know who I was anymore. I wasn't the person I was before medication, and I wasn't the person who had just jumped off the medication. I was something in between, a blank space, waiting for definition. That's where rebuilding starts. Identity, trust, and meaning don't arrive all at once. They grow slowly, from the stillness that follows destruction. It's in these moments, when you stop fighting and just listen to your breath, your heartbeat, and notice the quiet hum of life returning, that you begin to sense that something inside you is rebuilding itself. You realize healing isn't just recovery. It's a rebirth. And that's where we'll begin in our next episode. What it means to become again, to find your footing after the storm, to rediscover emotion, creativity, and connection. Because surviving is not the end of the story. It's where the story finally begins.